Hello, Stefan. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm fine as well. Thanks for asking. Your character in Surface Baden knows more than it appears at first. How did you manage to balance the necessity to tell Sophie the truth about her, but respect the trauma and the stress she's been dealing with?
Yeah, I mean, it's layered, right? It's a very, very layered thing, and I think that obviously it's a big credit to Veronica West and the rest of the writers in making sure that all these characters are fully realized. And so I think that despite the intentions that Baden may have come into this scenario with, just a normal case and a cop, there are certainly other things, other motivations that influence his actions, thereafter. And so it's a build. It's definitely a build, and it's a challenge in terms of what you want to give depending on the episode, and then what you need to hold back to just preserve for the life of the show.
The only thing sure in Surface is that nothing is like it appears at first. How
Yeah.
did you approach your character's complicated relationship with Sophie and James?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it for me was on the page, but just being sort of in the middle of them, I think was always very fun for me, and we always played on it, just in real life, just like the awkward dynamic that it was, Baden sort of being the third wheel. Um, but I feel like that shifts a little bit. The perspective shifts a little bit in the series where there's just an interesting sort of duality, and at one point the audience may be more in James's favor. At one point the audience may be more in Baden's favor, and I just think we really got a kick out of that.
What was your favorite moment to shoot in the series without spoiling anything?
I would say my favorite moment takes place when James and Baden are able to really see each other for the first time, when they are sort of locking in each other eye to eye. They both know sort of what they're doing, and they both know something about each other that the other person doesn't know they know. And so I think it happens somewhere in episode 5 or 6, but there's a big standoff between James and Baden, and that was probably my funnest moment to shoot.
We see, some evolution in your character throughout the series. And I would like to ask you, do you believe people can assume different identities throughout their lives?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that far-fetched at all. I think that people, they do certain things to assimilate, right? To fit in. They do certain things to forget. And they do certain things to intentionally, want to confuse people, or, be able to get people to a point that they're able to manipulate them. And so I think that, again, Veronica has done a great job of giving those elements to each one of our characters where, there's a human aspect of them, where that their intentions are pure. But then there's an aspect of, maybe there's another motivation that's leading them to do the things they're doing. And so you're constantly in this battle of what is going to take precedent in any moment, somebody's real thoughts or somebody's dark motivations.
Thank you, Stefan. Congratulations on your work, and hopefully I will hear again from you in the future.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Have a nice one. Bye-bye.